All right, let's talk about that one thing that gets in the way of pretty much all of our big goals: procrastination. Today, we're going to dive into a super simple but honestly incredibly powerful rule that can help you start anything. You ready? Let's get into it.
Okay, so first we have to talk about something I think we all know way too well. It's this gap between the amazing things we want to do and what we actually end up doing. It's called the ambition-action gap, and it's basically the graveyard where so many of our best ideas go to die.
I mean, seriously, does this sound familiar? You've got these huge goals. You're going to write a book, you're going to learn to code, you're going to finally get in shape. The vision is crystal clear in your head. But when it's time to actually take that first step, you just freeze up. Look, if this is you, you're not alone. And it's not a failure of willpower. It's something else entirely.
So what's really going on here? Well, you can actually think about it like physics. A massive, huge goal creates this incredible inertia. Just the idea of running a marathon is so enormous that it can paralyze you before you've even taken a single step. Our brain sees the whole mountain we have to climb and just decides, you know what, it's probably easier to just stay on the couch.
So how in the world we break that inertia? Well, we do it with a brilliant little hack called the 2-minute rule. The whole point of this rule is to shrink that starting line, to make that first step so tiny, so ridiculously easy that it actually feels harder not to do it. And here's the rule in all its beautiful simplicity. Whatever your goal is, I don't care how big it is, you scale it down until it's an action you can do in under 2 minutes. Now, this is the really crucial part. We are not trying to achieve the goal in 2 minutes. No. We are just trying to start the behavior. That's it.
Let's just see how this plays out. Your goal is to read 50 books a year. Whoa, that's a lot. But what about just read 1 page? Come on, anyone can do that. Or run a marathon. That sounds impossible today. But put on your running shoes. That takes what, 30 seconds? You see what we're doing? We're lowering the barrier to entry until it's practically on the floor.
And this right here, this is the big mindset shift. For now, just forget about the outcome. Seriously, the new goal is to master the art of showing up, to become the kind of person who just starts. See, once you've put on your running shoes, you'll probably go for a run. But what if you don't? What if you're still not feeling it? That's totally fine, because the goal wasn't the run, it was putting on the shoes. You won the moment you did that, because you reinforced the habit of showing up. And over time, that consistency is what builds unstoppable momentum.
So why does this work so incredibly well? Well, it's not just a clever little trick. It's actually leveraging a funny quirk in how our brains are wired. So let's get into the science that makes this rule so ridiculously effective. It's called the availability bias hack.
You know, our brains are fundamentally lazy. They're always looking for shortcuts, and the availability bias is one of their favorites. We basically tend to act on whatever is most obvious, most visible, and most accessible in our environment. So, if we want to build a new habit, we can hack this bias by making the cue to start completely impossible to ignore.
So here's how you put this into practice. It's a really simple 3-step loop. First, just name your goal. Let's say it's something simple, like drink more water. Okay. Second, make the gateway to that habit visible. Don't hide the water bottle away in the fridge. Put a full one right on your desk, right where you can see it. And third, when you see that cue, you perform your 2-minute action. You see the bottle, you take a sip. Simple. You're creating an environment that literally does the hard work of reminding you for you.
Let's just look at a few more real-world examples. You want to read more? Don't just keep a book in your bag. Place it right on your pillow when you make your bed. Want to learn guitar? Get it out of that dusty case and put it on a stand right in the middle of your living room. You'll have to walk past it all day. Want to eat healthier? Move that fruit bowl from the back of the fridge to the dead center of your kitchen counter. You are literally designing a world where the right choice becomes the easiest choice.
Okay, let's bring this all home. This whole thing, it isn't just about productivity hacks. It's about understanding a fundamental truth. Every huge achievement is really just a long series of tiny, consistent steps. And the best part is, you get to decide just how tiny that first step needs to be.
In the end, it all comes down to this one number. 2. 2 minutes. It feels like nothing, right? It feels insignificant, but it is the most important part of the entire journey. It's the moment you finally overcome that inertia. It's the moment you cast a vote for the person you want to become. This tiny little slice of time, it holds the power to change everything.
So, if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. Shift your focus. Stop staring at the top of the mountain. It's too far away, it's too intimidating. Instead, I want you to focus all of your energy on building what we call the gateway habit, that initial 2-minute action. Your only job today is to walk through that gate. The rest of the path, well, it'll start to open up all by itself.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. And really, it's more of a call to action. Right now, after this is over, what is the 2-minute action you can take to move even an inch toward a goal that you really care about? Don't plan it for later. What are you going to start in the next 120 seconds?